Good evening and welcome to Omnibroslive, the Wednesday show where we answer your questions and take part in the chat. We go where the chat takes us, and by we, I mean me and Lou, who will be joining me shortly. I'm OmniDog. I'm one of the OmniBros, and this show is sponsored by the fabulous InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 50% off your favorite collected editions. Loyalty discounts add 2 to 3%. Every quarter, there's going to be an OmniBros discount. They also have incredible sales. They have fantastic packaging. Shipping is free if you order $50 or more in the United States. And great customer service. That's InStockTrades.com. And I'm going to open it up to the chat already because I don't have anything to say. I just go by what the chat says. Yo, what's up, dudes? There are my former co-hosts, Nick and Matt. Hello, dudes. I saw Kenny Crayley was in the chat. John Wilson, OmniPool. Greco Bully Camp says, when will be the OmniBro discount? Last week and every month? I actually don't know the answer to that question. What they've told us is it's quarterly. So let's see, it happened, the last week of April? That's not really a quarter, that's a third. No, wait, we just got done with April. It happened in the middle of April. So I don't know, I'm guessing maybe June or July. Let's see. Kenneth Crayley Jr. says, which Teen Titans run is better in your guys' opinion? New Teen Titans by Wolfman and Perez or Teen Titans by Jeff Johns? This is only my opinion, but I'm not a huge fan of the characters Jeff Johns writes about. I'm more of a fan of classic Teen Titans that Wolfman and Perez do, but that is just my personal preference. Your mileage may vary. So there's John the Uncanny, Attack on Louis, and Jesse Say What? Taylor Alexander Cassidy, I'm botching his name up. John Wilson just got back from watching Avengers Infinity War. Nice. E. Tyler Lindvall is in here. I thought you had to work, E. Tyler. But yeah, last time we talked about a wide variety of things, including the UK obsession with peanut butter and jelly on burgers. Oh. OmniPool, Jess, what you think on the DC Universe All Access? There will be many live action shows. Harley Quinn, Titans, Swamp Thing, Young Justice. I need to read up on that because I just recently, within the past hour, saw about that. It sounds like another streaming channel, which I don't need. I'm already having trouble just dealing with Hulu. And I don't want to tack on another one. I got HBO Go or whatever, and HBO Now, whatever it is. I got Hulu. And I haven't done CBS All Access or whatever it's called for the Star Trek show, which I really need to do. But I'll see how the lineup is and what the quality of the shows are, and I may do it. For someone who hasn't read much on Ms. Marvel, where would someone start? You should start with, you mean Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel? Oh, here he is. There he is.
Hello.
Hello, we are live and on the air.
Are we? Oh, crap.
Sorry, dude, I had to get started.
No, it's totally fine. No, I understand. I was running a bit late. I forgot that we switched over to 7 now.
We did that because you wanted to.
I know, but I thought that was like a temporary thing because the higher up said that it could only be done like 1 or 2 weeks.
No, the higher up said she's fine with it.
Oh, okay then. As long as the higher up is good, then I'm good. What's going on, Jess?
Not much. I was just answering some questions from the chat, and I'm sure that you will be interested in some of these questions. John the Uncanny asked about Ms. Marvel, and I'm wondering if he's talking about Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. And he hasn't answered that. Just, have you seen Teen Titans Go? I have watched it a little bit. It seems fun. I like it. It's kind of goofy. It was fun when I watched it.
I've seen it. It's a fun show. It's if you're looking for the classic Teen Titans cartoon that with like kids that grew up in my generation, then that's not what this is. This is much more tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
I like it. I enjoyed the little bit that I have seen of it. Do I miss the original Teen Titans cartoon from my childhood? Of course. But this isn't for me. This is for a new generation of kids. And the little bit that I've seen, I'm actually enjoying it. There's a lot of really weird callbacks in it, too. Like there's Red Hood references in the background and stuff. You just have to look for it. But there's a lot of deep-cut references.
I didn't see it that much to pick up on those. I just watched 1 or 2 episodes when I was flicking through channels.
I enjoyed the little bit I've seen. So that's my 2 cents of it. You were talking about the DC All Access show?
Yeah, that's what somebody, I believe OmniPool brought it up earlier. What did I think of it? And I haven't read enough about it, but if it's a bunch of animated stuff, I'm probably not going to be in on it. But if it's live action stuff, I might be up for it.
Well, I mean, we know that they're doing Young Justice. They're bringing that back, the animated one. We've seen Teen Titans, which the less we talk about the Starfire picture, the better.
Oh my gosh, that looked like less than Inhumans good.
That looked horrible. That looked absolutely terrible. And they announced, what did they just? They announced Swamp Thing today, which I'm gonna. Okay.
Is that animated?
I don't know. I would imagine it's live action, but Swamp Thing is the one where I'm like, you motherfuckers, you got me. Like, I will at least sign up for the free trial or whatever it is for Swamp Thing, because I love Swamp Thing.
Okay. Attack on Louis says Harley Quinn and Swamp Thing are animated, I believe. And OmniPool says, yes, that's correct. I think the same Attack on Louis. Well, I don't know enough about it to comment. Animated is not my thing. I get it that it's other people's thing, and I think that's great, but it's just not my thing.
Well, I'm reading online right now that it says it's live action.
Oh, Swamp Thing is?
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they did it really, really good.
And if they do that really well, that could be really fun. Or they could completely butcher it and make him look really cheap. Because Swamp Thing, you're going to need to do a lot of prosthetics and CGI. I think if they go if they go the full CGI route, then I'm not sure how they'll pull it off on a TV budget, because he's basically a plant god, so you would have to show that. But I think if they mix in prosthetics and do some CGI, I think they could do a good job of it. From what I've seen of Teen Titans, though, this leaves me with no fucking hope.
Oh yeah, that looked dumpster fire-ish.
It looks absolutely terrible.
And I'm echoing.
How?
Sorry, dude.
There's nobody streaming in this house.
There's what?
Nobody is streaming in this house right now.
Maybe you need to put on headphones?
Damn it. I'll try.
Okay.
Let me get them.
Okay. Because I'm echoing. Okay. Phenomena.
Hello?
You plugged in?
Yes.
I'm still echoing. And he signed off. Sue signed back on. Loved you guys. Kristen Robertson says, loved you guys all talking about Rock Candy Mountain last episode. Yeah, that was Nick Munoz talking about it. Kyle Starks, writer and artist, is a great friend of mine. I'm ordering that this week, Kristen. Highly recommend Sex Castle and Kill Them All by him, too. Well, I'm all jacked up to read Rock Candy Mountain. So I can't wait. That's something that I'm going to read as soon as it comes in.
Hello.
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 Hello. I don't think I'm echoing.
Hey.
Has just seen the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer, asks Matt Miranda. I have not. I loved Red Dead Redemption number 1, though. I played that game. I haven't seen 2. You've seen it and you're getting it, Luis?
Oh, absolutely. Like day one, I'm picking that up. That is no question. Especially, I went out yesterday and I was able to talk to the missus, and we got a new TV for the living room. So that's good.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you playing God of War?
Yes.
4?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it.
Whoa, that just came out. Is it really awesome?
It really is awesome. I'm probably going to end up finishing it tonight after this live stream. I'm really close to the end of it.
Wow. As soon as I finish some other games, I'll get it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really fun. So I got a hell of a deal last night, though. I got an OLED TV, a 55 for $750.
Oh my gosh, that's practically free.
Yeah, it was a hell of a deal. It was open box, and the screws on the stand were missing. But that was the only thing that was wrong with it. And I'm like, what the hell why is it so cheap? And the guy at Best Buy was like, honestly, I really don't know. Like, and he said, we just put it out today, and I'm surprised nobody has taken it yet. So.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, so we're moving the old Sony that we have in the living room to the bedroom. So she's wanted a bedroom TV for a while. So I'm like, all right, well, this works out. I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity for an OLED for that price.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. There's an unlabeled Robin 2 in the background of Teen Titans Go. Swamp Thing is live action. Right. What the hell is this about peanut butter and jelly on a burger? You tell me, Rob McClay. You're the one in the UK.
Yeah, that's disturbing to me. That is horrible.
Me too. That was the whole that took over the whole chat last week because we couldn't even believe it.
A peanut butter and jelly burger. That sounds just absolutely terrible.
Why?
Yeah,
no,
Why would you do that to yourself?
Are we still doing no spoilers on Infinity War? Yeah, I think so. Because I think some people may not have seen it yet.
The 3 of you in the chat that haven't seen it.
Right. Harley Quinn animated series is set to be more adult than her more recent animated appearances. The new series is said to be only loosely inspired by the current comics. Since it's Harley, I may watch it.
Hey, wait. So, are you guys doing an Infinity War talk tomorrow or Thursday?
I think so. I think tomorrow we're gonna do like the first half, talk about it, and then the second half spoil it.
Okay, cool. Then I'll probably be on.
Okay, good.
Overall, though, what'd you think? Like, just a brief, quick thingy.
I really enjoyed it. And why am I echoing again?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll wait till you come back.
This is ridiculous. I hate this internet that we have in this house.
Hello, Mr. Johnny Kid. Luis is not married. He just refers to her as the missus. John Wilson, you've never heard of the PB&J Burger either? Okay, well, it must have been just those other 2 Brits that were in the chat the other night. It sounds absolutely repulsive to me, but hey, whatever. It's only my opinion, but blah. Which one of the Young Animal series would you like to get the deluxe edition treatment? I'd like to see Milk Wars get a deluxe. I don't know if it's big enough. I want to read that. I wasn't knocked out by Doom Patrol, and I thought it was just wildly confusing for the sake of being confusing. I get it that it's a love note to Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol, whatever. I didn't think it was as well written as Grant Morrison's. But that's, again, my opinion only. Yeah, Luis is almost done with God of War 4. You're saying P&J Burger fake news? Oh, and I think that's Jocelyn is Luis's other half. She's in the chat. Jess or Luis, have you guys read Crimson series? The Crimson Omnibus is coming out soon. I haven't read it, but I saw the price glitch on Amazon for it for like 25 bucks or something for a huge Omni. So I did bite on it. So I'll find out about it when it comes in. John Wilson, we need to find these dudes and give them a beating for the PB&J burger, right?
Okay. There we
Rob
go.
McClay has declared war on the Brits that like the PB&J burger. He thinks it's giving him a bad name. And I think your gal's in the chat.
Is she? Hey, she is there. She's visiting our family right now.
Ah, okay. I didn't think she was saying she missed me. I figured that was directed to you.
Oh, she does miss you, Jess. She likes you. She likes you better than me.
Oh, that's sweet.
But yeah, what did you think of Infinity War? I know we kind of got off. Just real quick.
I really enjoyed it. I loved how they were able to get all those moving parts to actually work. I didn't think it was going to work at all. I never even thought an Avengers movie could work. So, you know, with all those main characters, but to get all those characters actually in a coherent, cohesive story, my only criticism, and it's kind of a big criticism, and it didn't ruin the movie for me, but it bugged me, is Thanos' motivation. That kind of bugs me. I think it's really weak.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it just seems I get where the comic book motivation wouldn't have flown for audiences.
No.
I understand that, but I would have liked a better motivation for him. It just seemed almost capricious. So I don't know. That's my only criticism. It didn't detract from loving the movie because I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was epic. Mm-hmm. It was epic.
I got the sense there was a lot of Star Trek influence with Thanos. That there was a lot of con, and I was listening to a podcast today where they referenced an old episode of the first season of Star Trek where they were talking about how one of the characters in Star Trek had that same motivation as Thanos does, which is the same reason of why he does what he does.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the episode.
I'm a huge fan of the first series, so I'm trying to think back.
Let me see if I can pull up the old Google real quick and I can find out.
Okay. Shorty Larson, I have not read Fractions Iron Man, but I've heard good things about it. And if we were playing the drinking game, you'd take a shot because I own it but haven't read it. Kenny Crayley, most of DC TV's live action costumes look bad in the behind the scenes images, but once they are filmed and showed on screen in the shows, they are better. Okay. Good. I hope so.
I don't. My goodness, I'm trying to remember what the episode is right now.
Matt's asking, was it Space Seed?
Hold on, let me see. But the thing is, I can't go into too many specifics because I really don't want to give away anything. No, it wasn't Space Seed. This wasn't Khan. The bad guy wasn't Khan in this particular episode. Although I feel like they really conned him, like in the sense that you understand where he's coming from. I think we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
But damn it, now that's going to bother me not knowing what that episode of Star Trek is.
Yeah, I feel like Khan was more interested in power and dominance over other people.
Right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm just sort of freewheeling it right now.
Right, but in Wrath of Khan, you understand why Khan is pissed off at Kirk.
Right. I do remember that movie well.
Yeah. Like, you get why Khan is furious with Kirk. Like, you marooned me on
Right.
this planet.
Right. Will Gabe be on the spoiler cast tomorrow? I don't know. That depends on his work schedule. He will probably sign in from work on his iPhone.
Shorty Larson says he finished the Fade Out.
Oh, Fade Out. So good.
Mm-hmm. Was it spacing? Originally, the Russos planned on doing Thanos' original motive from the comics, but they didn't want to apparently waste time to develop Death and make us and Thanos care about her. I just think that wouldn't work for the general audience.
I think you're right. For the general audience, I get why they did what they did.
Yeah. I mean, damn it, I almost said something. I almost said something just now that was horrible. In the movie, I'm shutting up. But there was a moment where I was like, is that her? And yeah. Turns out, no.
What's your guys' favorite post-crisis new beginning for a character? Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Batman? Post-crisis. Man, that's going back a ways.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
I feel like Wonder Woman's gotten a retelling of her origin about 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I don't know.
Does year one count?
Yeah, if year one counts, then my favorite's Wonder Woman because I like that book the best.
I don't know. That's really hard.
Yeah, and I agree. Wrath of Khan is the best Star Trek movie. I totally agree with that.
I love Wrath of Okay, I'm not a huge Star Trek guy, but even I love Wrath of Khan. I love that movie. It's so good. And just as a standalone movie, it's still really great. And then that scene with Spock at the end. Book.
Yeah.
The feels inside of you. Me not even watching that many episodes of Star Trek, I felt that, and I was like, oh my God. I can't imagine with somebody that's a Trekkie what they must have felt the first time they watched
that. That would be me. And my heart felt ripped out.
Did it really? They're bringing back.
Yeah. Which is I had a nerdy friend that I went to see the movie with with him, and I saw the third one and with him, and he said, I think this is what's going to happen, and he was right. I said, oh, you were right.
Yeah, they bring him back. I really kind of wish they didn't, and they just left it there, but you know.
Here's a question for you from Biggie Cheese. When hopping into God of War, do you need to play all the other games first, or can you just hop on the recent one and enjoy it?
You will, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine jumping into this. I mean, you'll miss a few little references here and there, but you'll be fine. And yeah, go ahead and jump in, and you'll enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking game, especially on an OLED TV or a 4K TV even. Doesn't have to be OLED, but it's amazing looking. OmniPool asks, what do you guys do with all your peanut foams packaging material from in-stock trades? Do you throw them in the garbage, or is that recyclable? I use them in other boxes, man, when I mail stuff out.
Me too. I reuse them.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
Matt is saying, I played God of War without prior knowledge. I played the first God of War back on my PlayStation 2, so I don't think I'll have a problem playing the second one.
Oh, you'll be fine. Journey Powell says, DC single issue stop using the Rebirth banner. Do you think they'll keep the deluxe designs the same? Oh, that would piss off so many people if they suddenly changed it.
That would piss me off. I'm looking at my collection. They all look so nice together with the proper spine. Well, here's here's the most recent Flash, and it's got the same spine.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. I mean, right here.
Ooh, that's Joshua Williamson, right?
Yeah.
He's a good writer. He's a very good writer.
He's a good guy, too. We met him at AwesomeCon, and he was super nice.
Yeah, I've heard he's very nice. I'd like to have him on the show one day.
He'd probably appear.
Yeah, I think we can get him on. You know who I really love to have? Steve Ditko. Can you imagine if we got, for some reason, Steve Ditko on the show?
Oh my God, that'd be so great.
The stories he would be able to tell.
If he would tell you stories, he's so cranky, he'd probably just get mad and throw down his headphones.
That's true.
Ryan Barrett says, I think after Volume 3's DC will stop using the Rebirth banner on OHCs and trades. Jesse, you getting the Steelbook for Black Panther? I know Luis is, says Matt Miranda, the Steelbook god.
I definitely am.
You are definitely getting it?
Oh, absolutely. I loved Black Panther. I thought it was really good. It was a really fun movie.
Oh, I did too. I don't know that I want to. I mean, I have one Steelbook from Wonder Woman, and I thought it was cool, but I don't know that I want to fall down that hole of always getting Steelbooks. And
that's a deep hole, Jess.
Yeah, I know.
That's a deep hole. You don't want to go down, man.
No, I know. Knowing my personality, I'd have to have like all Steelbooks, and I don't want to do that.
They are nice though. They look very nice, but that's a deep hole you do not want to fall down. I'm telling you right now, man.
Right.
The pre-order is up on Best Buy. Matt, you're killing me right now. I don't need to be spending any more money.
Oh, OmniPool, you're getting your Irredeemable Book 4?
That's out of print now, right?
Yeah, it's officially out of print.
Hey, you know what I started reading this past week? And I actually enjoyed it. Thanos.
Oh, the Lemire or the Cates run?
I'm starting from the beginning. I'm starting with the Lemire run.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good. It's very, very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm about 6 issues into it right now. So I think I'm digging it. I'm digging the whole Thanos is sick thing and he's slowly weakening. But it just kind of seems like the first 5 issues are people kicking Thanos' ass. Like everybody's just lining up to kick his ass.
Yeah.
It's really good though. I'm enjoying it. I'm really looking forward to the Cates run because I've heard that's where, like in a few issues, he really does a lot with the character.
Yeah, I read digitally 13 through 17, I think, and I stopped because I decided I wanted to wait for it to come out in a trade, and I'll read it that way. But it was great. Riley was totally right about that one. Although I have to say, I read the first Red Hulk book, and I have no idea what's going on. I'm absolutely confused to hell. I hope the second one's better because I bought all the Red Hulk books just going, ooh, Jeff Parker, ooh, Jeff Parker. And I read the first one, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? This is more confusing than an X-Men comic.
Is that
That's
the one right at, like you said, that's the one right after Jeff Loeb's run, right?
I guess so. It's like Fall of the Hulks, and there's there's like 12 different Hulks in there. There's a red She-Hulk and a red Hulk and an Abomination Blue Hulk type guy, and there's the Green Hulk and all these Hulks. Yeah. And
a lot of that stuff, I believe, came out of the Jeff Loeb stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you know what? I may have. I don't know. I think it's trying to set up the Red Hulk book, and I'm hoping that I didn't really need to read that to understand the first one, because it's a confusing mishmash.
So you think it's kind of a mess?
The first book was. I mean, you really needed to be reading like the first 4 trades before it to understand what was going on. So I'm going to start the second book tonight. I mean, Riley called that like sort of the 0 volume of it. So I'm hoping that the next volume I read, which is shattered dust or shattered earth or crushed to dust or something. I don't know. I will hope that the next Red Hulk book I read is a little more coherent. I'm trying to understand John the Uncanny's question about Ms. Marvel. Is there a Ms. Marvel or Captain Marvel movie coming out? If you're talking about, sorry, Captain Marvel. Okay. There you go. There's a big difference. Captain Marvel, I don't know where to tell you to start because apparently I'm wrong. I liked Kelly Sue DeConnick's Captain Marvel, but I'm apparently the only one besides her husband that liked it. There's only 2 of us in the United States that like that book, and it's me and Matt Fraction. Everybody else hated it, so I don't know what to tell you. I liked Kelly Sue's Captain Marvel. I thought it was interesting. So if you maybe you should rent it on Hoopla or something, or get it from the library and see if you like it. That's where I first started to read Captain Marvel, and I liked it a lot. But I'm the only one. Yeah,
my feelings towards Kelly Sue's writing have been very well documented on this podcast.
Yeah,
a number of times. So we'll leave it at that.
I seem to be the only one that likes her writing.
Yeah, I think she's pretty amateurish. I don't think she's that good.
Iron Cardinal loves her too. Okay. Nick Munoz dug her too. Okay. We're outnumbering you, Luis.
That's fine. Hey, that's fine, man. You know, you can be wrong. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Comic Buddha. What a good name. Hey, guys, I don't know much about Zero Hour, but I'm debating on getting it in stock. Is it worth the read? If you're a fan of that era's comic books, probably. But I'm passing on that because I thought Parallax was a stupid character, so I'm just not getting it.
You don't like Parallax?
No, that was the beginning of the end for my love for Hal Jordan. I thought, just because I thought, what are they doing to him? What is this? This is crazy. And I just never, Hal was always my GL, and I thought, I am not digging this direction. So, no, I'm not a fan of Parallax or what they did to him or that Parallax exists. And I hate the whole thing. So I'm not a person to ask.
You're not a fan of Murdering Jordan?
What?
You're not a fan of Murdering Jordan?
No, I'm not.
Where he goes on a rampage and basically destroys his entire city.
Yeah.
Oh, the 90s were a very fun time.
Yeah, the 90s were pretty goofy.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't that like a direct response to Batman getting his back broken, Superman dying, and stuff like that? Like they were like, well, we got to do something with Hal Jordan, like, and we got to push him over the edge and make him dark or something.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, but I haven't read that or heard about that. How many Omnis did everyone buy this week? I can tell you, Luis bought 0.
Hell yeah. I bought a TV instead.
Yeah, right. He put his money where it counts, into a television. I haven't ordered yet, but I think I'm getting both the Wolverines. And then I want to get Rock Candy Mountain because Nick says it's got hobo fights, and that's what I want to read.
Yeah, I saw that today in the group. I'm like, this sounds friggin' awesome.
Nick
it's like hobos.
Yeah, Nick was raving about it on Monday, and he sold me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds really good. And he read Coyotes too and thought it was just okay.
Shorty Larson, it's a 55-inch OLED. I got it for $750. The price was
steal.
The price was unbeatable. For an OLED, that is, I could flip that around right now and I'd probably make easily 1,003, 1,002 if I wanted to.
I will make a write-up later this week if you're interested. Yeah, review the heck out of Rock Candy Mountain. I think it's great.
I really want to check that out. That looked really promising. We talked about this a few weeks ago. How do you feel about the Image boom, man? Clearly that huge Saga era is kind of over, but there's so many #1s coming out from Image, it's impossible to keep track of it.
I'll be honest, I hadn't paid attention. Since I'm a trade waiter, I don't really know what's going on. Matt Miranda says, I kept my morals and didn't buy Punisher since it was by Garth Ennis. The controversy of the weekend on the Omnibus group.
That was fun. You are a morally upstanding human being, and clearly you are a better person than me because I love Garth Ennis' writing. So, Matt, I applaud you.
Yes.
Yes. And don't mind me while I go punch children or something. Because apparently that's what I do since I read Garth Ennis books. Oh, my God.
Iron Cardinal's getting Weapon X next week. I'm going to get them both this week because that's a recommendation. The Wolverine Goes to Hell is a recommendation, so I need to get going on reading the first Omni by Jason Aaron so I can read the second one.
It's a recommendation by the Grand Poobah himself.
Yeah, who's sucking right now with Red Hulk. You better get better.
Oh, you can't bat 1,000 all the time, Jess.
No, I guess not. But he was so excited about it, it'll break his little heart if I don't love it.
Here's a good one. Hey, Lewis, how much do you think you save a month going digital? Oh, man. A lot. A whole lot. I save a lot just in the Marvel stuff. Because I have Marvel Unlimited. And a lot of the omnibuses that are coming out are just, a lot of it's just kind of classic stuff that's already on the Unlimited app. So that alone, I save a shit ton of money because I only pay $10 a month for it. So, and then Comixology always has sales and things like that. So I save a good amount.
I read a whole huge thing on the beat, the comics beat about the controversy of Marvel/Amazon putting out those Omnis for 99 cents and how fuming retailers were about it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was interesting.
But are they still doing that? What was the deal with that? Why did they end up doing that?
It lasted for 5 weeks and then it stopped, and there was various fingers being pointed. Amazon pointing to Marvel, Marvel pointing to Amazon, retailers pointing fingers at both, saying it was undercutting their business. So I don't know where the truth lies, but I can see how people will get frustrated when you sell a $100 book for 99 cents.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But the thing is, now they can do it. That's kind of, in a way, that's kind of scary because Amazon is arguably the biggest retailer in the world, if not the biggest retailer. And it shows just how much power they have, because if they start doing that, look, I don't care really how dedicated a lot of people say they are to hardcovers and collected edition stuff. If you're on a budget and Amazon has this book that just came out from another retailer for like $100 less, a lot of people are just going to pull the trigger on that digital.
Yeah.
And it's scary. It's kind of scary because that can put a lot of people out of business if Amazon went to that route. Now, they did it for 5 weeks and it seems like they stopped. So we don't know if this is a test run, if they're testing the waters, or what's the deal. They're pointing a lot of fingers. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's kind of frightening for a lot of retailers.
Yeah, I can see the point that the retailer is making in his article.
I think anyone who buys an omnibus is not going to go digital as a substitute because there are already trade paperbacks for most of this stuff. I went digital.
Yeah, I don't know how you avoid. Well, I'm just sort of lukewarm about digital. So even if it was $1, I'd still rather have the big oversized book in my hand. But I can see how a lot of people would want to just spend $1 and get, 700 pages for $1. That's a bargain. I mean, that's crazy.
Right, but we represent more of the extreme side of this collecting habit, where we definitely, a lot of the members in the group definitely prefer they definitely prefer to have hardcovers trays. They like something physical, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's also people out there that are, they're college kids, or they're people that are just starting to get into collecting, and they're like, yeah, I bought a few trades and things like that. And they go to, like, for example, my local shop, Coliseum of Comics, and they go, well, I can pay $24 for this trade paperback of, like, I don't know, Swamp Thing or something like that, or whatever it is. Or Amazon has it for 99 cents.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like I said, it's kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we are 3 to 5 years from now.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's kind of scary. I still like print. I love print media, especially for my books, but, budget-wise, digital just made the most sense for me.
Mm-hmm.
Do what works best for your wallet. That's my mindset.
Yeah. And I have to excuse myself, but I'll be right back.
Go ahead, man. Do it. John the Uncanny says, I could go digital, but I'd have to shell out some cash for a good tablet. You can get a decent tablet for $300. I mean, I'm just throwing a number out there, $200. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can get a nice iPad. I know people dog on Apple, but a nice iPad, dude, comics look great on it. They look fucking amazing on an iPad. HD, those screens, oh man, they look really great. And you think about it, yeah, you spend a little bit more on a tablet now, but in the long run, you recoup that money. So, just talking digital. That's not true. A lot of services now, OmniPool, are letting you. I commented on this a few weeks ago, and I thought the same thing too. And I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat corrected me and said that a lot of the stuff now, they'll let you download it to your computer now. I'm pretty sure Image does that. Yeah. Anything with the DRM free symbol will let you download the book. Yep, and there's a lot of them out there. Oh, I like this one. Jarna Powell's, Lewis's favorite super pets. My favorite super pet currently is, of course, Crypto. I love Crypto. Yay, come on, Crypto. You can't go wrong with Crypto, man. He is the definitive super pet.
Sounds like you've got Streaky there in the house with you.
Yeah, I actually have to stand up. I got to feed him real quick right now. Lewis, when you buy a digital comic, where do you save the books? I have an external hard drive for my Mac. Let me go real quick and feed this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a collector and a reader, so I like to have them in the house. Same thing is going on with gaming. Many video game collectors hate buying games digital. That's all I've been buying mine, but I get wanting to own the medium itself. Batman is the best super pet. Prove me wrong. Bat Cow is a good super pet, not Batman. Have you tried reading the Silver Age FF on a digital screen? It's rough enough trying to read through it in Omnibus as it is. Yeah, I would think you'd need huge pages to understand Fantastic Four. Silver Age. Yeah, definitely. So we're listening to Luis feed his cat in the background. So what else is going on, chat? Give me something to talk about. Come on, you guys. Spice it up. Ask us some questions. Talk about peanut butter and jelly burgers. All you crazy Brits.
Have you tried reading the Silver Age FF on a digital screen? It's rough, even trying to read through it on an omnibus as is. I've never tried that.
Yeah, I think you'd want that on big pages because there's an awful lot going on.
Yeah, there is. That Jack Kirby art. Oh, Silver Age. Yeah, that Jack Kirby art.
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second.
Pop Rocks and Soda, friend or foe? Thank you,
that's
Nick
a friend.
Munoz.
That is a friend.
Back when I was a teenager, friend.
Yeah, oh yeah. I told you I was a little fat ass when I was a kid. Part of the reason for that because Friday night, my mom would buy me a 6-pack of Jolt Cola and Pop Rocks and let me pick a video game from Blockbuster. And for those of you out there that don't remember what Jolt Cola is pure sugar and caffeine. Like it's horrible. And I would mix them together, I'd drink it, and I'd be bouncing off the walls for 3 hours and then crash.
Is this the part of the episode where we talk about The Wire? This is the part of the episode where we talk about not watching The Wire because we haven't. Omar's not on the Wednesday show. Just Luis and I are. Just calm down, all you Omar fanatics.
How much sugar is in Jolt Cola?
Well, it had a bunch of caffeine in it too, right?
Sugar. How much sugar was it?
What are you guys doing on Free Comic Books Day this Sunday? I'm avoiding my LCS. That's what, because they get 8,000, and I'm not exaggerating, they get over 8,000 people to come to their store. That's Third Eye Comics in Annapolis, and I ain't going anywhere near there.
Oh, it's a nightmare. Every year, Free Comic Book Day is a nightmare. And all I think about is where the hell do these guys, where are these guys the rest of the year?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jolt Cola has, this is the can, 160 milligrams of caffeine and 50 grams of sugar.
Holy smoke.
Yeah.
What's a normal cup of coffee have? Can you look that up real quick? 160 milligrams of caffeine. That's got to be like, I think a regular cup of coffee is 60 milligrams of caffeine. I'm going to guess.
95.
Okay. 95. Okay. So it's like.
This is almost double.
Almost double. How much sugar did you say was in it?
50 grams. A can.
Oh my God.
This shit is horrible for you. Someone you really like. Name someone you really like who has never had a solo series.
Okay. Gosh, even Power Girls had a solo series.
Yeah, everybody at this point has had a. No, Dupe hasn't.
Dupe.
Dupe hasn't had a solo series. I'd like to see that.
I feel like everybody's had a solo series at this point.
The Clark Nato says 160-ish is a pretty standard caffeine level for a Monster. Yeah, but the thing is, Monster's a huge can. Jolt Cola is like this. It's not a big can. I wish they'd bring it back.
I thought you said they did bring Jolt Cola back.
Did they? I don't remember.
You told me they did.
Did they? Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah. They came back last year at the Dollar General. Fuck.
Oh, Dollar General's where it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I have a Dollar General next to me. I have a Dollar Tree.
I remember that episode we did where on that episode where I was doing dew bombs?
No.
It was, I can't remember what it was now. We do shots of Mountain Dew with something else. Oh, Red Bull. It was Red Bull followed by shots of Mountain Dew. And I think somebody got sick. It might have been me.
It probably was you.
Clarknado's saying there was an all-new dupe miniseries.
God damn. Okay, was it a miniseries or was it a one-shot?
I don't know.
They need a Maggot solo for Gabe. No, Maggot will never get his own series.
Maggot. What is your favorite? More Superman. I agree. The Man Who Has Everything was a great story. I love that story. I could read the story again tonight.
What about an Emma Frost series?
She has. There's one called Emma.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Who the hell has not had a series? I'm pretty sure Beast has had one.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, I did not lose a tooth doing dew bombs.
What is a good solo character? I'm going through the list in my head of like all the X-Men.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know every single X-Men has at least at one point had their own damn series.
It seems like it. I'm looking at all my books, trying to see all my group books and trying to see who. I think anybody interesting probably already has had a solo series.
Pretty much. Nick says, can we get a story from the point of view of the Sentinels? I'd like to see that. Why must I kill?
What Omni release are you two most excited for this summer?
What's coming out this summer?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say Silver Age Supergirl and Silver Age Legion of Superheroes, because Legion of Superheroes has the greatest story ever, Death of Pharaoh Lad.
No, not Death of Pharaoh Lad. Who's Pharaoh
Lad? He was encased in metal and could turn his metal into different metals. And it was up to him to kill the Sun Eater.
He was encased in metal and could control his metal to... Okay.
Right.
Oh, wow. You have me. You've sold me on this. I really want to read this.
Hey, man. I was 8 years old, and I'm like, oh, no, they killed Pharaoh Lad. And then his ghost came back and walked the halls of the Legion of Superheroes upside-down spaceship headquarters.
I really want to read that now. That sounds fantastic.
Well, I have that in I have the Death of Pharaoh Lad as a book, and once I get Legion of Superheroes, I'll send you the book.
Okay, yes, please.
Okay, yeah.
I'd love to read that.
It's Silver Age Madness.
Oh, I love Silver Age Madness, man. Come on, that's where we got a lot of the best stuff today.
Jess is only hyped for Red Hood New 52. You shut your whore mouth, Clarknado.
Was it? What about that absolute killing joke that's coming out?
Am I going to get it, or what about it?
What's the release date on that? Does that count for the summer?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look to see when it's coming out.
It's technically not an omnibus, but even I want to pull the trigger on that because that's going to look nice. That oversized art. Oh.
That is beautiful art.
Oh, my God. For that price, too?
Is it a $75 book?
I thought it was a $50 book.
Oh, $50 for an absolute? I may even bite the bullet on that one.
I thought so. Let me double check. I don't know why. Let me see.
Favorite thing Chuck Dixon has done? Did he do Birds of Prey? Yeah, I think my Birds of Prey is upstairs. I know he did Nightwing. That is really good.
Yes, it is a $50 book.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and we can't comment for sure, but with IST's discount, it could be $25 on release week.
That's almost free. So yeah, I would definitely do that.
Man, $25 for the yeah, I would bite the bullet on that.
Totally. I'm looking forward to Super Sons Omnibus. Me too. And Spidey McElhinney Omnibus reprint. Yeah.
Super Sons is good fun.
Yeah. Is asking, did you like the original coloring for Killing Joke?
I did, and this actually has both colors in it.
Oh, it's two of the stories?
Yeah, remember a few years ago with the Batman Year One, the Absolute that came out?
Yeah.
How people were really pissed that it was I think, what was the retail on that? Like 100?
Oh yeah, and it was just that one story?
It was just the one story, and they stuck it in there twice, and they were like, well, one of them has the original coloring, the other one is the recoloring, so you're kind of like getting two books. I'm like, no, you're not. So it seems like they kind of learned their lesson. They're like, we can't price this shit at that. So they're pricing it $50, and you get both the original coloring and the recoloring.
I'm having trouble locating with my eyes my Killing Joke right now, so I'd love to open it and see what the coloring looks like. Oh shoot, I thought it was with my Batman stuff. Why isn't it?
The Comic Book Hub asks, Wolverine, well, you look for that. Wolverine in Hell or Punisher Max Omni? I'm getting both, but I can only get one at the moment if I want to remain in my budget. Have you read Jason Aaron's first half of his Wolverine run? Because that leads into this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it does.
But me personally, I don't have any morals, and I'm a horrible being. So I'm going to go with the Punisher Max Omnibus simply because as a moralist, deprived, and clearly insensitive and sick human being, I think it's the best interpretation of Punisher that I have ever read. It's phenomenal. And the Slavers it's in my top 3 of things that I've ever read.
Yeah, Slavers is awesome. I'm keeping my hardcovers of Punisher Max, so I'm just getting Wolverine in Hell, but it's a recommendation. So I'm going to be getting that and reading it fairly quickly. Michael Curry, fresh out of Facebook jail.
Hey! Facebook jail.
Yeah, he got put in Facebook jail for a week or something.
Well,
because he was trying to sell something that wasn't supposed to be sold.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you see that Omar was trying to sell some books and then Facebook kept automatically tagging him like if he was selling weapons?
Yeah, or drugs, yeah. That's why I put on his thing. That's why I put on his latest sale post, where's the drugs?
What was going on with that for a while?
That happened to Kemi Jacob, too, where he tried to put up a books and it flagged him for indecent sales or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's probably because he's Spanish.
Who's Spanish?
It's Omar.
Oh.
I know it's a surprise, Jess, but yes, Omar is Spanish.
I don't think he's Spanish. I think he's Peruvian.
Oh, okay. I think I might get the Wolverine in Hell and then the Punisher when Volume 2 comes out this summer. I thought that the Punisher Max Omnibus contained everything, the one that came out.
I don't think it does. We talked about this Monday, and it's 5. Ennis wrote 5 books of the Punisher Max, plus some other stuff like.
Well, he wrote over 60 issues.
Right. So I think that's too much for one omnibus.
Yeah. They'll probably split it right down the middle.
Yeah.
Omar's Omnibus Trade Cartel.
Yeah, I think there's going to be 2 volumes of Punisher Max.
That's a good choice. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It's a recommendation, so we need to make this a thing.
Yeah.
We need to make this a thing. Every week we get at least one recommendation.
Right now, his current recommendation is rice sucking.
Michael Curry. I ordered all 3 Omnis. Don't tell my wife. I got the Hellboy at Steelbook. I was a bad boy. So what do you want me to write on your tombstone, man?
Yeah, dude. I thought you were in
yeah,
super tight budget land.
Yes, he is. You are a dead man.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Michael.
Pray she doesn't pick up the mail.
You're going to be in worse than Facebook jail pretty soon.
Pray she doesn't pick up the mail, because if not, those omnibuses are going to be keeping you really warm on that couch that night.
Yeah, it's going to be like a 20-pound box.
See, I learned my lesson from the last huge purchase I made when I bought the TV I bought last year without permission.
Oh, I didn't know that was without permission.
Last year? That was without permission. I showed up to the house. You get,
I didn't know that.
You get one like every 10 years, if that. If that. So I took advantage of that. This time, I called her up. I was like, baby, this price is amazing. It's a sweet deal. You know how you wanted the TV for the bedroom. And I buttered her up. She's like, okay, but you got to do something for me. And I was like, uh-oh. So I now have a Groupon for dance classes. I have to take dance classes with her.
Worth it. Better and better.
Worth it.
This gets even better.
I have 2 left feet, so that's wow.
I've taken dance classes with my wife before, probably 25 years ago, and it was fun. I couldn't do it now because of my knees, but it was a lot of fun.
Really? Were you pretty good?
We got good. We practiced. Oh, awesome. We went to dance class. We went out dancing. We learned 3 or 4 steps that we constantly practiced. So yeah, it was fun. And I had to write a thing. I gave it to her and I wrote it down. P.S. I promise I will not complain ever about anything in this class or any dancing we do afterwards. And she like waved that in my face.
That's great, man. Everybody's asking. No, it's salsa dance classes.
Oh, fun. Salsa's fun.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I can't dance to save my life, so neither can she. So we're about the same level, so it works out.
Yes, Michael Curry. Swing dancing when Glenn Miller was still alive. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Have you ever done swing dancing?
I think that's a step we learned, but it wasn't really practical for the music to the places where we went, so we never really practiced it. It was fun, but you have to have, swing music. So
yeah.
But there weren't a lot of places that played that. We ended up going to a lot of honky-tonk bars to do Western style dance, and that was fun. It was fun. But yeah, we went into a lot of toothless hick redneck bars to dance. I'm in, like my button-down shirt and a sweater. Hello there, may I have a beer, please? Yes. I'd like an import, please. Thank you. We are going to do some dancing now on your sawdust floor.
Hey, you had a good time, and that's what counts.
Oh, we did. We had a blast.
That's what counts, I was going to say, did you take like a hip-hop dance class? Because I would love to see Jess do hip-hop dancing.
No, that was not one of the classes. Swingers listen to swing music, Clarknado.
I love that Jess had to sign a contract.
Yeah, it was my own contract. Oh, wait, I have to respond.
Michael Curry. My wife was a professional dancer. I, on the other hand, can't even tap my foot in time. It's hilarious when she makes me dance with her. But that's cool, dude. That's the stuff that really makes relationship works. It's the differences and how you learn to work with the differences. That's the fun part of it.
Well said.
That's the fun part of making a relationship work, and it takes work. It takes work.
Yeah.
Am I going to read The Avengers by Aaron? Absolutely. John Wilson. Just
Hip operation. I have not had my hips replaced, so thank you very much.
It's the knees, man.
Yeah, it's my knees. Even after I got them replaced, they're still sore.
Ooh.
But not as bad as they were, so I'm taking that.
Mm. Have you been out on the range?
I haven't. No, my foot still won't fit into a golf shoe.
Oh, that stinks. Are you still in the boot?
Yeah.
Dude.
I see the doctor tomorrow. It's still so swollen. It won't fit into I can't even wear a tennis shoe yet. I'm still wearing the boot.
How many months are you in on this right now?
I had it done in the middle of January.
Oh my gosh, Jess.
You know, I'll try my tennis shoe on when I go upstairs tonight. I'm in flip-flops now. That's that and my orthotic boot are like the only things I can wear. But I'll try it on tonight. I'll try my tennis shoe on tonight.
It's I wanted to ask you, like, how much longer are you going to be in the boot? Because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been over 3 months now. February, March, April. Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't hurt anymore. It's just swollen. Now I can promise you I'm sick of Advil and icing it. Sick of it. Sick of it. I just want to know what it's like to not hurt. I realize I'm at the age when things start hurting, but I've been hurting since like 2008, and it's 10 years of pain. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
Michael Curry says it's bad. She usually starts dancing all crazy. She still hasn't figured out if it's to embarrass me or make me look better. Maybe it's probably a little bit of both, man. You never know. Although that is cool. You are married to a professional dancer. I would take her up on that and learn some things if I could.
Yeah, Julio, do you have some Norco I can have?
What's Norco?
It's like Vicodin.
Oh, damn. No, Jess. You have to behave.
I know.
Come on. Have you tried Vicodin for the pain?
Tell me where and I'll get you some. Okay, I'll give you my address. Get me some.
But they've got you on something for the pain, right?
Not anymore. Because I don't really have pain in the foot. My knees are sort of bugging me, but it's not bad enough for a pain pill. And my foot feels fine. Do I work? Yes. I'm an individual investor in the stock market. So I'm on my computer every day, all day, including weekends.
That's pretty cool. Hey, still, you make your own hours, man.
That is true. I feel like this breaks all kinds of federal laws. You're probably right. Fortunately, we're just kidding. Just kidding. Right? We're just kidding.
So Jess, tell me, I'm going to dump all my money in Bitcoin. Sound investment, right?
Oh my God. Please, this is where we break the internet rules. I would never tell anyone to invest in Bitcoin. I don't even understand how it's a real thing. I don't even know if it's a real thing.
I don't get it either. All I know is that I was reading an article the other day where somebody invested. They sold their home. They sold everything because they thought they were going to get rich. I told you about this. They thought they were going to get rich on Bitcoin. They're living in a truck.
This is somewhere in Florida?
I forgot where, but he's got his family living in a truck with him now.
Another family's living in the truck with him?
No. His family. Like
his family.
Kids.
Oh my God.
Not a sound investment.
No.
Oh, I like this one. Lewis, when you were getting into comics, do you still remember the first thing you didn't like? Yes, Jimmy Corrigan.
That's been a long festering hatred for you?
That has been a long festering hatred for me since I was a wee little comic boy. Yeah, Jimmy Corrigan. I still remember the day I hated that comic. It was June 15th, 2012. I marked it on a calendar as the day I will never read anything by that man again.
It's branded onto your brain.
Yes. Nerds everywhere are dumping their savings into it. It's so stupid. I got a guy at my local shop dumped his 401k for Bitcoin.
Ooh.
Took a loss to buy. Jesus. The good thing about it though is that if you were a PC enthusiast and you wanted to get a if you wanted to get a video card and like a whole bunch of PC parts, a GTX 1080 that was at that shot up in price because people were buying them because they were using them to mine for Bitcoins like crazy.
Oh.
Now, because of that, people are dumping them like crazy, so you can get a GTX 1080 for really cheap. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm getting my charger.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm with you, Michael Curry. I don't even understand how mining for Bitcoins works either. Jesse Saywhat says, Luis got me back into comics. My wallet thanks you.
Hey, that's good to hear, Jesse. I'm happy to hear that, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I always love hearing stories about that. That my amateurish videos got people into comics. It's really cool to hear that. Thank you, man.
What's a worthwhile read from IDW or Boom? Boom means irredeemable.
I knew it. I knew it was. We can't get through a damn show without the irredeemable.
Irredeemable, irredeemable, how I love you.
Too bad it's out of print.
I know. Rush to your comic book store and see if they have volumes 4 and 5, and if they do, buy them quickly.
Invest in that.
Right. Read them and then flip them on Amazon.
Yes. IDW, TMNT. I think Bitcoin are going to make some Russian gangsters filthy rich. Yeah, ooh, Lock and Key. Yes. Ooh, go with Lock and Key.
Great. Lock and Key is great.
Yes. It's better than Irredeemable. I love you, Jess.
Shut up. How dare you?
No. Really, it depends on what you want. If you want some, well, shit, I was going to say some superheroics, but Irredeemable gets really fucking dark. If you want horror, then go with Lock and Key. If you really want something that's more an alternate take, like a kind of a what-if story on Superman, Irredeemable is a good way to go.
Luis is assuming, since he hasn't read it yet.
No. That is not true. I read the first, whatever the first hardcover was, the first deluxe edition. I think
all right.
20 issues? 15 issues, I think.
Let's see, there were like 37 divided into 5 issues, so probably like 7 or 8 issues.
And I specifically remember messaging you going, holy shit, this is really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It really is. Irredeemable is a fantastic book.
Luis is one of the book reviewers I first got into on YouTube. Sure do miss him.
Oh. The conclusion of Lock and Key leaves much to be desired. Great build-up, terrible payoff. I disagree.
I liked the payoff.
Yeah, I thought he nailed it. And
so too.
He closed every loop. He absolutely nailed the ending for me.
Jess, you sold books because you knew you weren't going to read it. Ever thought about selling statues or figures? No. I worship each and every one of my statues all the time. I should light candles to them. I love them so much.
So here's a good question. If you had to give, for whatever reason, if you had to give up one of your collection sets, like your records, your comics, or your statues, if you had to, it's not going to happen, but hypothetically, which one would go first?
Can we put in action figures too?
No, not the action figures.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Of the big three, the records, the comics, or the statues?
I could never let you go, my darlings.
This is a tough question.
Boy, that is a tough question. I love all three so much.
Yeah, man. I feel like this is the Kobayashi Maru.
Yeah, right. There's no way to defeat it. I'm going to have to go back in time and change the question. I don't know the answer to that.
Man, your record collection is so damn good. I was thinking you'd be leaning more towards the records, but then I remember you've got some really good stuff there.
I do, and I love it all so much. I mean, I've been collecting albums as long as I've been collecting comics almost.
Yeah.
I guess if I had to, I'd probably give up statues before I gave up the other two.
I could see that. I could see why also. You get more kind of enjoyment. Not that you don't get enjoyment out of your statues. You get more of you get more out of it, I guess, from comics and music.
Yeah, I give everything to the statues and they give me nothing back. But music and comics, they return something to me.
Okay.
So yeah. No, I am not selling my statues, Nick Munoz. Forget it.
If that were to happen, you would have so many people that would hit you up in your Facebook message.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like the minute you would announce I'm selling my statues, you would have so many people just messaging you in your inbox on Facebook.
Yeah.
Please send your bids to OmniBroslive.org.
Dibs on Jane Thor if you part with her. No way.
Michael Curtis, have you ever done a video of your record collection? You've done it multiple times. We've talked about it on this show, in fact.
I don't think I've done my record collection. I have done hauls of vinyl, but I don't think I've actually ever gone over my record collection because it's just so big.
Right.
I mean, I've easily done a video of all my books because the spine's facing outwards. They're easy to see.
Yeah. But
vinyl would be a lot tougher. I'd have to pick out a big chunk and show you that and pull out the vinyl and stuff. That'd have to be like a 10-part video.
Do you are you a person that has to have music in the background or some kind of noise when you're working?
Yeah. I have to have it all day in the house.
I cannot stand there being not at least some background noise or music or a podcast. I don't know what it is. I can't stand it. At my current job, I've started bringing my headphones because the office that I work in, I work in with another person in there. And in between the classes that I have to do, I work on paperwork. And the first week there, it was driving me nuts because it was just quiet. It's just so quiet. You could hear a pin drop. I'm like, I cannot do this for 6 hours a day. It would drive me nuts.
Gosh. Yeah, me too.
Some people are like that. They just can't work without something in the background.
I got the Alexa thing from Amazon just so I could, I got an Echo just so I could have music on upstairs all the time.
Can you steal one statue from Jess? Which one would it be? I don't know. Probably one of the bombshells. Those are really nice. Ooh, yeah, those are really nice. That Harley Quinn one is really nice. No, Jane Foster Thor. I already saw it. Yeah, that'd be the one that would go.
Yeah, she's pretty cool right up there.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I would definitely go with that. That or the crypto behind you. And that's a toy, so it doesn't count. I'm just a sucker for crypto.
Crypto's great. He's got a pop that's just come out. I want to get that.
Ooh, I need that. Nick says Jane is the one I snag first. Hey, Michael Curry says he's been collecting vinyl since '98.
Nice. He must have a nice collection by now.
Mm-hmm. He's yeah, vinyl is tough. I can read spines like a motherfucker, though can't even spot albums just by the wraparound art you see on the spine side. Is Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther run for fresh start or a continuation of the Marvel Now series? I've read Ta-Nehisi Coates. I read a good chunk of it. His Black Panther run. I read like the first half of it. I thought it was boring as shit.
I haven't read it yet because I was so turned off to the character by the Black Panther books that I did read.
By Priest? I love the Priest run.
Gabe and I are on board as not having liked it.
I know you guys didn't like it. I really love the Priest stuff.
I like the Hudlin stuff, but that's about it. I liked it.
Do yourself a favor. If you want to read some Black Panther, pick up the Secret Invasion tie-in.
Oh, I read that. It's awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, Michael Curry has 8,000 or so pieces of vinyl.
Damn, that's nice.
You never want to agree with Gabe. That's some bad company to keep. Well, he agreed with me on that issue, so.
Well, we talked like a few months ago about what the most expensive piece of vinyl is.
Yeah, I'm only aware of, I mean, I'm sure that there are wildly expensive pieces of vinyl, but I'm only aware of the Beatles' Yesterday and Today Baby Butcher Black album. That's the only one I'm familiar with as being really rare.
Yeah. That's the popular one, the Beatles one.
Yeah.
Jeez, I forgot. I'm looking at some of these prices. I'm like, oh my God. $300,000.
For what?
It's an Elvis one.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the earliest known pressing of the king himself. My Happiness was recorded at Sun Studios in Memphis well before Elvis became a worldwide sensation. Frame rocker, rock and roller Jack White quietly purchased the one-off pressing for $300,000. So Jack White of I can't remember the name of his band.
White Stripes?
Yes, the White Stripes. He has it.
He has his own record store and his own record label where he makes all kinds of funky, interesting albums.
Are you a fan of the White Stripes?
I like Seven Nation Army. That's really about all I like. Whoa, Michael Curry, you've gone hard into vinyl. Oh, there was only one copy of that Elvis Little 45. He bought the only copy and reissued for Record Store Day 2 years ago. That's interesting.
It's their first printing. It was his first piece of work. Ooh, I just saw this in the booth.
I just saw Trigonosis' question.
Yeah, I like that. We'll just read it. What's the likelihood of an Avengers World being collected in one thick Nicki Minaj-like trade paperback? And to follow up, when we'll just read it?
I don't think I can read Avengers World yet because don't I need to read something before it? Trigonosis. I think I have to read something before that to understand Avengers World. Do I have to read Hickman's Avengers?
The Hickvengers?
I feel like there's something I need to read, like Secret Wars or something, before I can read Avengers World. I did buy the Avengers World books based on Trigonosis' recommendation, and I love
that this is becoming a thing now.
but I'm almost certain that I have to read something else so I can understand it.
Okay, so we've got the recommendations. I can't think. Nothing for Jess. I can't think of one for you.
No, I know it's too hard to work in omnicondations or bragamendations.
Bragamendations could work. I like bragamendations. I do. I like that.
Leucomendations works.
No, it's too close to leukemia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Rodriguemendations.
That's better. Huh. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Gabe emendations?
No. Don't.
Boost emendations.
They tie into Hickman and Axis, but need to read the last volume before time runs out. Wait. What was that? You need to read the last volume before time runs out, which is before time runs out.
Dog emendations. There we go. Julio got it.
Okay, dog emendations. Vicamendations.
Vicamendations.
Okay, so I need to read Hickman and Axis, and then I can read it. Trigonmendations.
He's saying that you read you need to read it before you expire, Jess.
Well, we don't know when that's going to be. I'm closer to it than the rest of you are.
No, Jess is going to outlive me at the rate I'm going. So
they coincide. Okay. All right. Well, when I get into my Hickman readathon this summer, I will do it.
Yeah, you have a thing where every summer you pick one huge series and you knock it out. You did Hellboy last year.
Right. And there's still some stuff of Hellboy I need to read. But yeah, I read a ton of Hellboy. And so I need to start with Secret Warriors and then read Secret Warriors, Fantastic Four, both volumes, and then Hickvengers.
So I thought you were just going to start at Fantastic Four. You're actually starting everything Marvel that he's done.
Well, with Secret Warriors, yeah.
Okay. And then his Shield stuff, which is finally getting finished this summer.
Yeah. I read the first part of that, The Architects of Forever. I really liked it, but I'm looking forward to reading them both together.
I'm just looking forward to him finishing the damn book.
Yeah, that's shocking that we're going to get it.
I didn't think we would. At this point, I honestly did not think he would finish it.
I agree with you. I didn't think it was ever going to come out.
Which begs the question, what the hell is Hickman doing right now? Is he just doing image stuff?
I guess so. Everybody tries to make something of his being at that Marvel writers meeting.
So would you say Hickman is the next huge guy in comics? Like a Grant Morrison?
Gosh, I don't know. I love his stuff.
I don't think he's quite at that Grant Morrison level yet, though.
I don't think so either.
He's batting really well so far for a lot of people. Jess has plans to cryo freeze himself. Do the Mickey Mouse, the Walt Disney thing.
Right, exactly.
Because everybody knows that Walt Disney's still cryo frozen. He's in the tunnels, guys. You just have to look for the tunnels. Oh, I hate Disney. You know, I've never been a fan of going to the Disney parks.
That's crazy. You're insane.
I always found them kind of boring.
Oh my gosh, I love the Magic Kingdom.
Not me. Like, I went to the Magic Kingdom when I was probably like 5, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't think it was that good.
What's it like to have no soul?
I don't know, but I remember the ass beating. No, my dad didn't beat my ass, but he was pissed because he spent.
I bet. Yeah, he probably spent $1,000 on it.
Yeah, he was pretty mad. I was like, I really didn't like it. I always thought to this day, I think Magic Kingdom is the most boring park.
Oh my gosh, I love that park. Then I love the movie park next.
MGM, but they renamed it Hollywood Studios now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
When will Nick and Matt be on? I actually didn't need to take a Xanax that night. Ooh, burn!
Let me think. You know, now as an adult, I love Epcot though.
I think Epcot's kind of boring except for the food.
Oh man, drinking around the world is fun at Epcot.
Yeah, I know, but I can't do that.
I know you can't. I'm sorry.
I
The food,
know.
the food and wine festival is fantastic at Epcot. It's really, really good.
I
We've
know.
done
When we went there a couple years ago, our friends did do that,
Mm.
and I went to Magic Kingdom by myself or something and had fun.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. But we went to the food and wine festival and we started with this group. There was another group with us that started because you go around the world. For those of you that have never been to the food and wine festival, or have never been to Epcot. In Epcot, it's divided the entire park into different sections from around the world. So when you do the food and wine festival, there are a lot of people that what they do is that they will go to every single stand at the food and wine festival and they will get one drink. And the goal is to try to make it all the way around the park. There are literally almost 100 stands. Like it's yeah, the amount of stands there are absolutely nuts. Like you can't do every single food stand in almost one day. It's almost too much. So we started on one side. By the time we got up to the other side, the group that was next to us that started at the same time as us, they were gone. Like one of them was inside of the fountain, like passed out. It was the most funny thing. Like they were arguing, they started getting violent, they got kicked out of the park, and the thing is, you start on one side, but once you get all the way towards the end, you hit Mexico. Guess what's in Mexico?
Margaritas?
Tequila.
Ah, tequila.
Tequila. And they have a flight of tequilas, which is like 5 shots of tequila. At this point, you are loaded. And then they took the 5 shots of tequila. That was it.
Sounds awful.
Good times. Light up the signal on the West Coast Avengers shall assemble. Are Matt and Nick our West Coast Avengers?
Yeah, they're the West Coast OmniBros.
They're the backup guys.
Right. They're our backup dancers.
Favorite thing with Sean Murphy's art or writing? Just for Punk Rock Jesus, pretty great.
Yeah, I like Punk Rock Jesus. I can't wait for White Knight to come out. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to. I'm gonna read it when it's all finished up. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. I've heard really good. I've heard really good things.
Yeah, I wanted to read that and Metal.
Yeah, I have Metal. I need to sit down and read that.
They sound like crazy.
For me, it was his World War II arc on American Vampire.
I think Joe the Barbarian is great work.
That is good work. God, I loved his World War II arc in American Vampire. That was really good. White Knight. Everybody keeps popping up with, oh, that's Shorty Larson. It's good to hear that White Knight is great. He hyped it up as being his Dark Knight Returns, and I'm like, simmer down. Let's see how this is first. Because I feel like every time I hear that, I'm like, okay, all right, simmer down now, pal. We'll see how it comes.
His line this year at AwesomeCon was huge.
He's very popular.
Yeah, last year we just waltzed right up and got a sketch from him in our books, and
yeah,
this year, I mean, like a full-on drawing, and this year we couldn't even touch him, and he wasn't doing drawings.
Him, huh? Sorry.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
I said him, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Jim Lee. I'm trying to think who else would probably be on that list. And now Tom King are those guys that their lines have just blown up now.
Yeah, I don't. As much as I love Snyder and Capullo, I can't stand again for an hour and a half waiting for them.
Mm-hmm.
And same with Tom King. We didn't have a long line for him at Awesome Con last year, but this year he had similar lines to Snyder and Capullo, and I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, no, with Tom King last year, I walked up to him multiple times. He was just sitting there. He was talking to people, and he would have like one or two people in front of me, and he was just sitting there. I'm like, this was last year. You guys, Gabe. And now, from what I've heard, it's crazy to meet him.
Yeah, he had a wraparound line at AwesomeCon.
Jeez.
Good night, OmniPool.
Good night, everybody. Night, OmniPool. Love you. Hugs and kisses. XOXO. He titled his Dark Knight White Knight. Holy shit, I just realized that.
I barely even know the premise to that book. I'm trying to keep it out of my mind so I can go right in not knowing what to expect.
I know next to nothing about it. All I know is that the Joker plays a huge part.
Right. Now, I can't use those wheeled knee chairs because of my knees. It hurts them.
Oh, right. Live-action Swamp Thing TV series has landed a script-to-series order at DC Universe. The upcoming DC-branded streaming service provider has learned. James Wan has come out and said that he's working on it. Love James Wan's work.
What do I know him from?
He did the Conjuring movies.
I haven't seen those.
Oh. He did the Conjuring movies. He did Death Sentence with an underrated Kevin Spacey movie. That movie was fucking awesome a few years ago. He did Dead Silence. I think that's the name of the movie. The movie with like the puppet. He does a lot of horror stuff. And James Wan is awesome. I love his work. He did the first Saw.
Oh, all right. I didn't see that.
Yeah, here's some homework for you guys out there. When you get a chance, go watch Death Sentence. It's a James Wan movie, and it stars Kevin Bacon. It's phenomenal. It's really good. Kevin Bacon, not Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
It was probably during Michael Curry.
He's doing Aquaman right now. Yeah, he's directing Aquaman at the moment.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Death Sentence is basically this regular guy. He's spending time with his family. He stops at a gas station in the middle of the night, and his son is killed in front of him due to a gang initiation. And you slowly start to see this guy just boil down and melt down, and he goes hunting down all the gang members that were involved in his son's killing. It's really good. Oh, the parking garage scene is fantastic. The camera work is great. A few more minutes, Jess. It's almost 9.
Okay, good.
Got
5 more minutes?
Yeah, I got to make dinner. I
have to stay down here long enough that my wife cleans up the kitchen.
Jess, come on. I've done it too.
Punisher Platoon was badass, by the way, if I haven't said that already. I have Punisher Platoon right here on my to-read pile.
I have it on my to-read pile as well. I need to sit down and watch it. Favorite sitcom or comedy show?
Arrested Development.
Damn, that's a good choice. That's a really good choice. There's always money in the banana stand. what was it? I'm a magician, Michael. Tricks are for whores or something like that. I love Arrested Development.
I made a huge mistake.
when he blows up the boat. Oh my god, I love Buster on the show.
Oh yeah, Buster's great. Parks and Rec is great too. Seinfeld, of course, is great. The Wire. That's not a comedy, Matt.
I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld.
You haven't?
I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld.
Good heavens, that was a way of life for me in the 90s.
I've never seen it. I've heard it ended poorly.
Yeah, the last episode wasn't really that good.
It was a trick is what a whore does for money. I never seen Seinfeld, yeah. Damn. Fuck, I think you really took the... You can't beat Arrested Development.
No, it's so great.
It's just classic.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it on Netflix.
You know, I will get... Yeah, Parks and Rec is up there.
Yeah, that's great. And so is 30 Rock. I love 30 Rock.
I couldn't get into 30 Rock.
God,
Alec Baldwin was hilarious in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, my favorite would probably have to be Parks and Rec because I've gone back and watched it now like twice.
You can say Arrested Development and agree with me.
No, I am if just to pick another one because Arrested Development is the obvious choice because it's often agreed on that it is the best one, especially with how influential it is over the past few years. But if I had to pick another one that to me was up there, it would probably be Parks and Rec, just because I love that show.
I do love that show.
Ron Swanson is my spirit animal.
He's awesome.
Mm-hmm. What's coming out? Wait, what's going on?
They recut season 4 of Arrested Development on Netflix because people didn't like how it focused on just one character. So it looks like they recut it into a more interesting structure.
Okay.
That sounds good because I had heard people didn't like how it was set up.
Yeah, that's what turned me off of it as well. That I had heard a lot of people said that the way like a single episode focusing on a character just didn't work that well.
It'd be interesting to see how they can recut that to make a coherent show.
I'm curious about that. Well, they've said that they want to do another season of it. It's just all the actors are busy. Except for Michael Cera. What the hell? Michael Cera isn't doing anything. He hasn't done a movie in years.
What's Portia de Rossi doing?
That's a very good question.
Besides Ellen, I mean.
I thought they broke up.
Oh, did they? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I don't follow celebrity gossip. The Office. The Office is good. Bazinga Baby. God, I hate that show.
I haven't watched it recently. I watched the first 4 seasons and liked it a lot. But I haven't watched it. Yeah, I haven't watched it recently.
I can't stand that show. It's the laugh track that gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Not really too crazy about it anymore. All right, so I think we can go ahead and call this, Jess. We're coming up on 9 o'clock.
Okay. Where, if you wanted to get your collected editions for up to 50% off, would you go, Luis?
I would probably go to In Stock Trades. Jess, tell them all about In Stock Trades.
In Stock Trades, where you can get up to 50% off your collected editions. Loyalty discounts can tack on an extra 2 and or 3%. Over $50 in orders gets you free shipping in the United States. fabulous packaging and also fabulous customer service. And every quarter gets you an extra special OmniBros Live discount. For those of you who watch OmniBros Live, hey now. That's InStockTrace.com, our sponsor.
Love
whom
them.
we love.
Like I always say, they ship their books like a newborn baby being cradled in a blanket.
That's right. Luis, on the internets, where can they find you?
Comics Guide 101, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And if you for some reason are able to find me on my personal Facebook account, I probably won't add you.
You can find me, OmniDog, on OmniDog's Vault on YouTube and OmniDogs_Vault on Instagram, where I need to post because I'm like a month behind on that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying. All those hashtags. It's really a pain.
It really is rather annoying.
Yeah. I think I'm going to just start posting without hashtags. I mean, I just can't keep hashtagging every picture. It's too much.
All right, Jess. Well, guys.
Right. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
And thank you, Luis, for joining me.
Thank you, Jess.
Peace and love. Peace and love.